Welcome back, everyone, to the first live stream of the new year, 2024. Wow. So glad we're at 2023, but I'm afraid we might be out of the frying pan and into the fire in 2024. Welcome, Ryosaki. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a long time. Ken Beard, welcome. Mike B. Hello. And Thomas Berger, good Abend. Picard, hey. Hope you're feeling better today. Joshua Haymaker, welcome. Justin McNerd, howdy. Let's see here. There we go. Rick Rashid, yo. I'm just going to call you Yo-Yo. Dr. Jones is here, welcome. Still haven't seen your truck yet. Got to see your new truck. Let's see. RD04 Dave, a member. Reefer Hauler member for 13 months. Wow. Keith Searcy is here. Matthew Walter is here. Good. Picard, glad to hear you're doing better. Thor is here. Let's see. Justin, I must have missed a question or something. Justin says my YouTube channel. Okay. Anyway, MJ is here. Welcome. MJ says hi. Well, hi back. And Nightbot is here. So watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock and don't spit out too many emojis or Nightbot will get you. Paul Lansford is here. Welcome. Okay. So, Miguel 2Hip36 says, been subscribed for a while, finally able to catch you live. Oh, that's awesome. Glad you made it. I watched your last live stream. It looked like you were driving a different truck. What kind of truck was it? I don't know. What was that? I thought it was this one. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look. Well, if anybody remembers or if anybody has gone back to look, maybe you could tell us what it was. Or maybe I could just pull it up here real quick. I don't know if I could do that or not. The last live stream. Oh, same truck. I used the same thumbnail even. Nope, same truck. Yeah, same truck. So Rick Rashid is drinking coffee in his new mug. Which one did he get? I think he got this one. Yeah, he's got his new mug that he won in last month's BTT anniversary party convoy. I finally got them all ordered. Finally, this week. So all of the prizes have been ordered. Some people have got them already. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, last week was rough. I was sick over Christmas, and I had to catch up on work, and I was just a little bit stressed out from all of that. So I got behind, which is my standard operating procedures, unfortunately. So let's see. Nia is here. Welcome. Thor has been a member for 15 months. My goodness, I'm going to have to get that 24-month badge posted soon. If I didn't say it before, then here it is. Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to all of you. And thanks for being here. Glad to hear that, Dr. Jones. I am looking forward to seeing it. Joshua, it was not a white truck. I never drive a white truck. You sure it wasn't somebody else's stream you were watching? Nehai says, I'm almost 16 months myself, so you better get that badge going soon. Yeah. All right. I need to share some stuff for December for everybody. So in ATS, the virtual Bruma Trucknado Transport Virtual Trucking Company drivers and that includes me, although I did a minimal amount compared to a lot of other people. We collectively drove over 1 million miles last month. 1,097,018 miles in December. Wow. Everybody rocked it last month. But not more importantly, just as importantly, or impressive. Oh, and we finished 8th for the month. Our goal was to finish in the top 10, and we did that. And as a result, based on the criteria that Trucker King stipulated, we're going to be holding runners up, or not runners up. We're going to do that too. We're going to be holding drawings tomorrow evening for all of the winners. I believe we've got 6 prizes to give out. $20 Steam gift cards, I think is what it is. I still have to confirm that with Trucker King. But Trucker King, I think, put up 4, and Bedrock put up 2. So we've got 6 of those to give out tomorrow. So now, 2023, what did we do in 2023? Over 10 million miles. That's real miles, not race miles. 10,075,487 miles for the whole year. We finished 7th of all companies that logged miles in American Truck Simulator. Wow, what an accomplishment in our first full year. Well, it's been 13 months because we started in December of 2022. So 10 million. I'm hoping we can hit 12 million for 2024, which means we need to average 1 million miles per month. And right at the moment, and we're 5 days into the month. I guess I got to refresh this page. We're currently in 12th place for ATS with 149,000 miles. So we're off to a pretty darn good start. I don't know if you multiply that times, let's see, 31 divided by 149,380. Oh, I did something wrong. Maybe it's 149,380 divided by 31. That's 4,800 miles. That didn't sound right. Times 5. 24. Yeah, that's not right. 24,000 miles a month. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I can't math. It's too early. I've had a whole pot of coffee, so I don't know what's up with that. I'll worry about it later. The point is, we've done very, very good so far this year. Justin McNerd, welcome to the adventure. Well, how did you post earlier if you weren't already subscribed? That's interesting. Did I mess something up? Did I forget to set a setting? It's entirely possible. Nope, subscribers only. So, before I get too deep into this, let me catch up on chat. Joshua says the day before Crippen's Eve. Must have been Christmas Eve. My best friend passed away. Oh, that's sad. We were friends for 20 years. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Poztec is here. Nihai, I'm not understanding the context of your comment. That's more than a couple. Joshua, hi Boomer, and chat. All right. Picard says 15 million for 2024. Well, that's pretty aggressive. Okay. I'd be happy with 12, but yeah. Phantom 6767 is here. Joshua Haymaker, I think you mean Kenworth T680. No, I did not drive that last time. I have driven it. I drove it one day last week, but not the last live stream. Actually, I think I drove it a couple days last week. Let's see. Oh, that was for the 10 million miles announcement. Yes. Okay. So, wow, 10 million miles. So our top driver for American Truck Simulator was for December was Big Al with 126,475 miles. That is an impressive feat. Still doesn't match Dr. Jones, 231,000 miles, but that's crazy. No, 126,000. Anything over 100,000 is insanely good. Speaking of which, our second place driver for American Truck Simulator is Rutherby Truck Simming with 107,042 miles. That is impressive. So, in Euro Truck Simulator, we finished 285th with 315,651 kilometers. Obviously, we were focused on American Truck Simulator. We finished, though, for the year of all, and it's Euro Truck has got a lot more competition. We finished 103rd place in Euro Truck with 7,626,153 kilometers. That is impressive for Euro Truck. Our top driver in Euro Truck last month, Rutherby Truck Simming with 66,066 kilometers. And our second place driver, Asgard Drenth, aka Wim, with 30,002 kilometers. So shout out to all the VTC drivers who are logging miles and kilometers. And again, we'll be having the runners-up drawing tomorrow. Our drawings, we've got 2. In addition to the winner, whoever's going to win for the challenge over the course of the last week or 2 of the month last month. All right. Let's see. Yes, we are keeping the shops in business with those miles. Speaking of which, that's where I'm at right now. I'm at a service center. Oh my goodness. Drive says, let's break top 50 for ETS. Okay. I'm good with that. So let me do some shout outs first before I forget. Knee-High Sniper, our top ATS driver for August. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January. Isabella Hagloff, Pilot Bro 39. I'm pretty sure he's here. Might be lurking, but I'm pretty sure he's here. So how was the top drivers of the year 2023? Well, I just listed them. Over 100,000 miles. Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, is not here at the moment. Well, he's not here today. I think he's working today. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February. Bill Welburn. Nicholas XXXN, Trucker King 2010. Susan Arthur, our top ETS2 driver for May. You know, Trucker King is logging a bunch of miles today. He's currently ahead of me in miles in American Truck Simulator. That's rare, but he's doing it. Joshua, I do not have any maps coming up with 2024. I don't make maps. I'm sure SCS has got, well, I know SCS has got 3 maps in the works. Nebraska, Arkansas, and they just announced Missouri last week or the week before. So we've got, I imagine we'll have at least 2 of those this year. XLT 588 Gaming, Silent Dilemma, Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, Tasmified. You know, I should mention that Big Al, you know, he had the last week of December off for the holidays, and he drove like a madman. That's how he got 126,000 miles. Lobo 1G, our top ETS2 driver for July. I mean, there he is, Big Al. Thor, Trucker King is working on that. I imagine he'll have that information for me, hopefully by tomorrow. Pugwash, Purdy the Parrot, Big Dave KF, and Asgard Drenth, aka Wim, our top ATS driver for September, and our top ETS2 driver for October. Okay, so caught up on that for the moment. We'll do some more shout outs later. Taz is here. Welcome. Let's see here. Let me hop back into truck. Let's see, it is 7:49 p.m. And let me show you where I am. I'm in Santa Maria, California, in this truck. And I'm going to book a load after I sleep because I have fatigue turned on. So I want to talk about that in just a minute. I have some exploring to do in this profile. I'm surprised I don't have more of Montana and Wyoming. That's interesting that I don't. How much of Washington do I have? 82.5% of Washington discovered. But only 45% of Wyoming. What about Montana? 43%. I understand Kansas only 42. Let's see. Colorado 70%. Okay, so I've got some work to do with this profile. And right now, where am I at on my clock? I got an hour and 54 minutes left on the clock. I kind of wanted to get a little bit later than this. I guess I'll have to do it this way. Well, hold on before I do this. Let me tell you why I have fatigue turned on. Yeah, I probably ought to get over to Texas some more. Yes, the California rework is coming. Speaking of which, thanks, Picard, for reminding me. I had some roads that I haven't driven on here that I thought I had. Like this stretch of 101 right here. And maybe it's just because I went that way instead. Right, actually I came this way. So could be that I don't have from the last rework. No, I have it. Okay. Well, anyway, so I've got fatigue turned on because I'm utilizing the new hardcore feature in Trucky. I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow during the members only live stream. So you're going to want to be there for that to get the details. But essentially, I've got several realism factors turned on, including fatigue. So I've been thinking about doing that anyway. Having fatigue turned on and going back to hearing those yawns like that, and driving more realistically. So I've driven at least a couple of loads now, maybe 3. In the new hardcore feature, so I'm working on that. Several of us are, as a matter of fact. Yes, Nihai, get Trucky. Several people have joined this week as a result of this new feature. It is interesting. Okay, let me change the time to 9 p.m. and sleep. I wish I could do that for myself. Just push a button and go to sleep at night and then stay asleep all night long. That would be awesome. Okay, so here we are. It's 7 a.m. and I've got my flatbed trailer. So let's find a load. I've got some things in mind, but let's see if anything became available. Here we are in Santa Maria. I want to just drive. That's what I want to do, is drive. Look at that load to Tulsa. Here's one, cotton lint. Seriously? UPS in Santa Maria, cotton lint going to San Antonio, Texas. Texas has cotton. That's weird. I shouldn't have to take lint to Texas. Whatever. Then there's these things. That is an urgent. Well, they both are, actually. It's a little farther than I want to drive, though. I don't want to go back up to Washington. How far is that? 961. Vigner's right. We need more drivers over there. We're in first place for the hardcore mode in Trucky. We're in third place, I think, in Euro Truck for the hardcore. So we need more peeps. So should I go to Tulsa? Oh, these are like the same distance. Oh, 1584, 1545. Tulsa. Oh, wait, no. That's San Antonio. Tulsa. So this is I-40 all the way to Tulsa. I've done that trip so many times in real life. All right. Which way should I go? Should I go to San Antonio or should I go to Tulsa? How many peeps we got? 29. I should do a poll. Oh, jeez. Big Al 2424 with a coffee. First one of 2024. First jump scare of 2024. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you for scaring the bejesus out of me. There, yeah, y'all can vote on it. All right, Nei's gonna sign up tonight. Awesome. So y'all decide. San Antonio, which is going to take us across Interstate 10, the junction, and then south to here, or Tulsa, which is basically Interstate 40 all the way from Barstow. What are we looking at? We got 17 votes. Currently, the 19 votes. Most of them are saying Tulsa. And we've got 31 folks here. 2 of them are me. So a couple more vote. Well, I don't, even if the next 2 people voted for San Antonio, it wouldn't swing it. We're at 76% right now for Tulsa. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on ATS in the hardcore mode. Let's see. All right, I'm going to end the poll. We got 23 votes. And we're going to Tulsa. All right. Thanks for voting. Tulsa. And we're going to take large tubes from Kiewit to Dow Chemical. Let's go get it. And where is this? Fix that. Should be pretty close. Oh, we're right next door? Really? Oh, it's across the street. How convenient. Thomas Berger has gifted 5 memberships. All right, Thomas. The lucky recipients are John the Bricklayer, FTG Mike B, Semper Bufo, Chris T, and Bucks the Driving Gamer. All right. Thank you, Thomas. And congratulations to the lucky recipients. Hold on a second. Well, thought I could mute that, but I cannot. Separately, I'm in. Let's get going. We will need fuel at some point. Is that a hidden road right there? Now, this is not World of Trucks, so I have to check in. Here we go. We're on our way to Tulsa. 1,500. Well, not yet. I got to get the load yet. Well, I can't quite see what I'm doing there. But I think some of you know what I'm doing. Just got to get turned around. Ooh. Should get in the cab. Oh, yeah, you're right, Vigner. Almost the first 50 of the year that you know of. Miguel, the answer to that question is available if you click on the join button below. It will answer that question. But the short answer is it depends on what level you sign up for. Reefer haulers and flatbedders get their name shouted out during live streams like this. All members get access to the members only live stream almost every Saturday. All right, I gotta get out and look. Yeah, that's what I thought. And there's other things. You get that fancy looking badge next to your name. and you get lit up. All right, we're clear. Ooh, we ran over the curb. That's almost a Swifty. Could have been ugly. If I'd have hit, I mean, if I'd have hit it with my bumper, that would have been a Swifty. But it's pretty close to, even for me to say that. Let's see. Now, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I dropped my extra axles because the rearmost axle is a steering axle, and it helps me make tighter turns when I'm backing up. All right, we're getting close to the other trailer. Let's see where we are. Yep, I can still make it though. Got to swing my front end around. That's close. A little too close. Let's pull it back. In hardcore mode, you can't use the easy button. I rarely ever do anyway, but here we go. Okay, Wim is here. I know I'm a little bit late, but hi to everyone. I'm back. Miguel pulls a tanker in real life. Awesome. You know, I've been thinking about adding a couple more levels to the memberships. And Tanker Yanker is one of those levels I've been thinking about. The other one is Heavy Hauler. Let's see, but I have to think about, you know, what do I include? What are the benefits for that level of membership? I have some thoughts, but anyway, Tanker Yanker is one that I was thinking of, and the other one is Heavy Hauler. All right, so let's look at the map. We are going to head south on the 101, past or through Oxnard. Then we're going to hop onto the 5 briefly, and then Interstate 10. And then, of course, we're going to hop up to Interstate 15. We are not taking this little route. Or wait, I do need fuel. I don't need it right away. I can get fuel up here. Yeah, I'll get fuel here. I'm not taking this little detour here. That's crazy. Let's see. Here we go. One time I was supposed to go that way with not more than one, with a triple lowboy. Yeah, no, not doing that. Okay. 1,603 miles to go. So let's go. This load is almost 42,000 pounds. You may notice that my GPS is not talking to me. That's not part of the hardcore mode. I just tired of listening to him. I know where I need to go. I can follow that GPS in the dash. What's that, Al? You just heard it. Hey, Adam, welcome to the stream. I just noticed that you popped in. Heavy holler sounds cool. Yes. We're kind of struggling to get up that hill, but it is a heavy load. Isn't that right, Kitty? There's the ocean. Definitely don't want any speeding tickets, because it all goes against you in the hardcore mode. The biggest thing seems to be with fuel economy. So that's going to be a struggle, especially with a heavy load like this. all of a sudden it's 30? Now we're back up to full speed. That was weird. Behind on chat. Once in a while it goes off and I cannot figure out what it is. Well, I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Uh-oh. We're not going into LA, so we're not going that way. We got to get up here to the 5 and then head south. Ooh-wee. I don't think I want this exit because we're not going to the rest area. I think we want this. Do we not? Oh, what happened here? Got an ad on my screen. Suddenly I can't see chat. Stupid ads. It's not even a good ad. Nothing I'd be interested in. Yeah, I love that Trucker Kitty mod. Here we go, south on 5. And I'm not joking when I say, I'm not boasting either, when I say from this point on I can navigate all the way to Tulsa without the GPS. Kitty's looking at me like, what you talking about? So long as I don't miss my exit up here, I'm fine. Yeah, this exit up here can be a little tricky. Thor is gifted 5 memberships. And the lucky recipients are Wegner, Grim Reaper, James Brandt, Robert Alexander, and Insane Sim Dude. Congratulations to the lucky recipients, and thank you to Thor. We are starting the new year off grand. I guess we can stay in this lane. You know, I've been lately kind of reminiscing about some of the trips I made in this part of the country in real life. Because I haven't driven over here in the game that much over the last few months. I tend to avoid California. I just hate the speed limits here. But as I was driving, delivering the last load, the one I brought to Santa Maria, I was driving down Interstate 5, and I was just reminiscing that when I first got ATS 2.5 years ago now, I'd get home from my job driving locally, and I would fire this up, and I would just drive all over. I only had California, Nevada, and Arizona. Oh, get to yakking and missed my turn, and why do I have 1% damage? I didn't hit anything, did I? Trucker King is gifted 5 memberships. My goodness, you guys. And the lucky recipients are Mr. Jacob Morales, Dustin Simbro, Timothy Johnson, Captain Ticklefinger, and Bob B. I'm sorry, that name just makes me chuckle. Anyway, I was reminiscing about all the time I spent just driving in California, Nevada, and Arizona. up and down I-5, just like I did in real life, except it was good. Now, Trucker King has also sent a super sticker. Y'all are on fire today. Captain Ticklefinger. I don't even want to know how you got that name. Nihai might have to censor you for it if you try to tell me. I suspect. There it is, Trucker King Super Chat. Big Al is gifted 5 memberships. You all are gonna make me do a Swifty here, aren't you? The lucky recipients are Rolling Stone 51, the Gigliottis, Michael Vidberg, Tyler Thompson, and Bosnia H. And TK's also got me a coffee. I love me some coffee. You guys are crazy. Oh, I think I'm taking this exit. I need a break. Don't ask me how I didn't hit that guy. And Thomas Berger has sent a super sticker. Thank you, Thomas. My goodness, Miguel, the join button is right below the view screen. Down by the like button. Don't forget to hit that like, by the way. Let's see, I remember those days in ATS, and now they're talking about Illinois, before 2026, when the game turns 10 years old. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. What do you think would happen after they finish the lower 48 states? I mean, that's going to take a while. But what do you think? Anonymous is tipped. Y'all are just making it so I can't keep up with stuff here. Looks like I planned this fuel stop just about right, too. I guess for some reason I was thinking there was separate fuel islands for the trucks over here on the right. I was mistaken. But this is the right way to go in, so we'll just go with that. Oh my, let's see if I can catch up with chat. Well, Vigner, that's kind of where I was going. I'm thinking that they're going to add Canada. I mean, different provinces. Do you think they'll do Alaska too? Can you imagine that? Being able to drive from South Florida to Prudhoe Bay, all within SCS DLCs? How amazing would that be? Not that there's anything wrong with ProMods. I like ProMods Canada, but it only goes so far north. And then you got to have a connector road that goes from there up to Alaska, which is a separate mod, which I own, by the way. And I recommend it. Link is not in the description below. So yeah, I was thinking that once they do all the US states, they're going to do the provinces of Canada. I wonder if they'll do Mexico, you know, different states of Mexico. And then they'll probably revamp some stuff and have some other things to charge for. But they got to be way awesome, though. Worst bottleneck interstate junctions you encounter on the road. Trucker King with the super chat. Yeah, most major cities. LA is one of them. Bad. Canada will most likely be first, then Alaska, then on to Mexico. I think that's probably right. Miguel is subbed to the channel. Welcome to the adventure. How are you chatting if you're not already subbed? Do I not understand how this works? Alex Rosca, I am already trucking in Nebraska and ATS. There are map mods that have almost all states. That's true, but they're not nowhere near as good. Unless they're pro mods, they're not as good. I have driven across Nebraska and coast to coast. It's very bland. Let me pause the game for a minute because the clock is ticking. I want to catch up on this stuff. Ah, yes, Big Al. Starting 2024 strong. 90% of Canada's population is within 200 miles of the U.S. border, so easier to do than Mexico. Yeah. And plus, it's very scenic. That drive on, what is it, Canada Highway 1 or 2, I forget which. Just beautiful. Well, Alex, only British part of a very small sliver of British Columbia is available through ProMods. I would like to see them do the whole thing, but you know, it's a big job and they're really not charging anything for it. So, TK's got to go to work. Roscoe, thank you. Stream Elements is always behind. Well, maybe Miguel, maybe that's it. Maybe just Stream Elements is just delayed. So I don't know. Technology sometimes. All right, let's do some shout outs and then we'll get back on the road. Don't jump. Huh. Yeah, Adam. I think that's longer than any highway in the U.S. even. You know, individual, contiguous, numbered highway. Cody Old, JJ Man, 1982, Nick, Thor Rasmussen, our top ETS2 driver for January and April. Ipswich, David H74, Matthew Roth, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March. Troken, Justin Burns, Douglas Williams, Lee Jenkins, JC Drives, Stobbs, Bruce A, Thomas Berger, Tazzy291, Johnny Hansen, Bogdan BD, Doom 3, Jennifer Roth, Rick Rashid. I will do some more after a bit. Let's get on the road. We still have 1,339 miles to go. I think there's somebody waiting to get into this fuel island. There he comes. Well, Adam, I wouldn't say it takes weeks, but it might take 5 days. 6 days in a truck. At least 5 days in a car. Well, Miguel, I don't know what's up with that. It's a big mystery to me. Oops. Maybe Stream Elements just needed to catch up to the fact. But I'm glad you've been subbed for a long time. Yeah, British Columbia is just gorgeous. Wow, Thor. I guess that is a long way from Ontario to Vancouver. 3 days. Whew. I bet that's a gorgeous drive, though. I took a train one time from Chicago to Seattle, and it goes way up north, including through Glacier National Park. That was a beautiful drive or ride. I'd love to do it again. When I did that, I was just like, I don't know, 17 or something, so I remember paying attention to some of it, but not a lot of it. Adam, I have been on ferries many times, but never in a truck. I actually didn't even know you could take trucks on a ferry. I grew up in Washington State. I rode ferries all the time across Puget Sound. Thomas Berger has gifted another 5 memberships. Holy cow, Thomas. Lucky recipients are Fada Belly, Noah Long, Crussell Fuzel, Vince Morris, and Zero. Congratulations to those lucky recipients, and thank you again, Thomas. Airplane. I haven't done this in a little while. I like seeing the outside view like this. Well, I wasn't expecting a scale. Congratulations to the lucky recipients, and Thomas, thank you again. Well, I think they need to get the scales up to speed, SES, I mean, because now maintenance is a different, the mechanics of the maintenance are handled differently now. And now, just having a lot of tire wear, like I have 0% damage listed in Trucky. And okay, I got an ad playing. I have 0% damage listed in Trucky, but I got a thing from the scale saying I'm not in perfect condition. So let's see what the game says here. 1% on the trailer. So all of the wear is from the tires. Although I'm reminded that there's an issue with SiSL's route advisor that I don't understand. That could be related to that. Thought I saw a bug on my windshield, and then I realized, well, this is ATS. There's no bugs. So what I had was a little spot of something on my monitor. You know, that's something that the game doesn't model, and I don't even care that much. Bugs. Bugs on windshields. And no cracked windshields either. Every once in a while you get a rock to the windshield and not good. The Lobo 1G is here. Oh, not that kind of bugs, knee high. Because there are bugs in the ATS. Oops. Yeah, bugs are a real pain in my butt in real life, especially in the spring when they come out in force. Whoops, here I am, speed. There it is. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yep. Oh! Now that's a Swiftie. Oh no! Oh, I got damage that needs repairs. It's not a repair shop, is it? This is what happens when I start goofing around. I gotta find a place, I gotta find a shop. Ah. Yeah, here's one at Kingman. That's still an hour out, and I don't know how we're doing on time. 4 hours, okay, we can do it. Oh, that's bad. It's going to be expensive too. We're not even out of California yet. And we still have to cross Arizona, New Mexico, Texas Panhandle, and then we'll be in Oklahoma. Jeez. Oh, I got 19% damage. How did that happen? I mean, I know how it happened, but I mean, that's an awful lot of damage for just whacking that guy next to me. Okay, we're leaving California. This is Arizona up here. Oh yeah, 18% damage to the truck. That's the first time I remember seeing a train up there on the trestle. Well, the good news is we can pick up the speed now. In fact, theoretically, we can do 75. I'm not sure if I can get it up to 75 in this condition. Yeah, we'll go there to that shop, get the truck repaired, and then sleep for the night. So disappointed in myself. Thank you, Thomas. I almost had another wreck just looking at the, oh, sorry, exit. This is Kingman. And for those who don't know, for those of you who don't know, I lived in Kingman back in the 80s. Before I lived in Nevada the first time. And I still have family here. Well, my ex-wife's family. And yeah, this is old Route 66. My mom used to live right over here on the right on the other side of the tracks. Ooh, better slow down. Now I'm breaking all kinds of laws. I'm having some issues. Yep, I definitely need a break. Okay, let's see how expensive this is going to be. Yep, I'm going to get hit by the damage. All right, look at this. Let's see what kind of recommendations I get. Well, that's not bad, 298, but it's only going to go down to 4%. Because most of the repairs why am I not having to pay more? If this is 2482, 734, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I have a lot of damage to the body and the frame. Oh, because I have a $200 deductible. Well, that's better. Again, most of what I've got percentage wise is as a result of tire wear. So I don't need to do anything else for that. So let's see. What do y'all got to say? Yeah, there goes the profit. Well, I only spent $298. Smokey got me. Yeah, Smokey got me for speeding and for being in the accident. So yeah, that's a big charge. Those two things. Oh, let's see. Have you been to Bainbridge Island or any other islands in Washington? Well, of course. I don't have any specific memories of Bainbridge Island, but it's it's near Seattle. So I've been out there on a ferry. I just probably as a kid. I don't recall. Keith, using no damage mod in your gameplay. Well, that's not very realistic, and you can't use that for the hardcore mode. Thanks, Thomas. I do not have a damage mod on it. Yeah, I don't use any mods like that. I just try to pay attention and not have accidents or incidents like what I just had. Okay, so let's get parked for the night. How much time is left on the clock? 3 hours. Of course, everybody can play the game their way, but I treat it as a real simulator. I try not to use mods that take away from things like damage. The way to avoid damage is to drive safely, just like in real life in a car. But I realize not everybody has that skill set. And that's one of the nice things about the game is you can play it your way, or what makes sense to you. What I use as far as mods go, it has more to do with realism, adding realism. If you look in the description below, you'll see the list of mods that I'm currently using. One of them that I really like is the intermittent long trains. So that's why I was trying to check out that train going over the trestle over the river, because it looked like it might have been a long train. So they do get pretty long. Got a little bit of time left here. Well, let's see. So Adam says difference between damage and replace. Well, some damage can be repaired. And if you look at, let me go into here, I can see it from here. So you get wear, like tires wear. So eventually tires will have to be replaced because the tread wear is too low. Damage to different things happens from abuse, like what I did on the freeway just a little bit ago. I rammed into the vehicle next to me. That did a lot of damage to my frame and my body. I'm not sure why the engine or the transmission. So at some point, you have to replace things like the tires. These tires and my trailer tires will ultimately have to be replaced, just like in real life. When your tire tread wears down, you replace the tires. It is highly unlikely in real life that you would replace any of this other stuff. The engine, yes, because after a certain number of years, the engine and the transmission, because they have so many moving parts that can wear, at some point they will have to be replaced. There are things that you do to the engine, overhaul it, there's a thing called a top overhaul, which is just certain parts of the engine that get replaced or torn down, and get new bearings, cams, all that kind of. I'm not a mechanic, so I only understand the basic concept. But at some point, even engines and transmissions are so worn that they can't be repaired. They have to be replaced. So, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, Nihai. I've had to do that for the same reason, except I don't use the Toby head tracker. Let's get back here into the game. I need to take a little break. We still got a little time on the clock. I want to let it run so I don't have to. 3 hours. I don't want to have to, and I may still. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take a break. I need to step away. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. And I need to get rid of that coffee. So, I'll be back shortly. I'm back. Whew. Need to stretch my legs too. While I'm waiting for the clock to tick a little bit, we don't have much farther to go. Let me do some more shout outs here. Andrew Black. Let me see, did anybody? Nope. Yes, Andrew Black. Phantom 6767. Ryan. John the Bricklayer. Lee01 Mister. Say, didn't John just get added earlier? He must have just fallen off today because I updated this morning. The shoutouts list, I mean. Interesting. David Singh, Gordy Pitzel, CJ Johns 31, Oblivion, Keith Cersei, Wolf Gaming, Torasef Ice Bear, our top ATS driver for June, and our top ETS2 driver for August. PosTech TV, Dr. Jones, our top ATS driver for July, Stiggy Stigs 122. So I did update the shout outs this morning. I'm going to have to update them again later today before tomorrow's live stream, since y'all added so many. So making more work for me. That's good though. Hey JJ man, welcome. Yeah, Nihai, I think the G Hub is probably not for the 920. It's ideal for the 923, so it's just newer stuff. I'm feeling fine. Huh. Okay, let's sleep. And it'll be morning. 4:52. Ooh, I didn't know it was gonna be that early. What? Look at that kitty. Kitty's so cool. That is a great mod. I really like that. I know a lot of you guys have got a dog in your truck. I'm not much of a dog person. Let me clarify that. I'm not a dog person. I'm a cat person. But I certainly appreciate the value of having a friend with you in the truck. A furry friend. Okay. Get back on the road. Let's take a look at where we are, how far we have to go. We're here in Kingman. And when we get back on Interstate 40, we have 1,100, just over 1,100 miles to go. Don't want to pull out in front of the popo. Oh wait, I'm going left, not right. We're going to drive right into the the rising sun here momentarily. Wow. Steep. But it kind of is like that in real life. Now, something else that's in real life that I wish the game modeled is there are truck stops up ahead here. So on the top of this hill right here, there is a Love's on the left. And then up at another exit, there's going to be a Petro Travel Center. Yeah, we're building up some speed now. We should make pretty good time now that we're out of California. Although we have to climb up this hill to Flagstaff. be climbing. Let's see, Kingman, I think, is about 3,500 foot elevation, and Flagstaff is almost 8,000. So that sign just said elevation 4,000. I don't know how well they model that elevation change. Out of the way. Seligman. Seligman is one of the towns that is emulated in the movie Cars. I think Seligman is one of them. Because in the movie, the Pixar animated movie Cars, the car carrier is traveling on Interstate 40 when he falls asleep. Oh. And there's Lurch, everyone, telling me to slow down. He's still with me. Semper Bufo, welcome. Well, thanks, JJ. You can get those too if you don't already have them as a part of. They were one of the things you get as in a previous Christmas event a couple years ago. Maybe more longer ago than that. I don't know. Anyway, I bought them because I wasn't here for that. I bought them on the Steam Marketplace. And they're still available. Matthew Roth is here. Well, JJ, they are doing that. They've already done a couple of reworks for California, and they're working on the third one now. So yes, they rework states they've already added. Yeah, I hope they do both, Nevada and Arizona. There's this particular thing I would like to see them do differently in Nevada. You should be able, in the game, you should be able to drive from Nevada to Reno without leaving the state. Currently, you dip down into California. The reality is you can take US Highway 95 all the way to... Can't think of the name now. It's not Reno. It doesn't go to Reno. No. But once you get up to Interstate 80, you get to Reno, then you can take US Highway 395. North or south. That sign, that reader board overhead back there said, "Watch for wildlife, dusk and dawn." I have literally had close encounters with elk in this area in real life. One of the very first videos I ever posted was of a little herd of elk on the side of the road here near Flagstaff. It's gotta still be on my channel, I would think. It's not a very good video though. It was from one of my early dash cams. It's not a very good quality. But it was pretty cool. Well, looky there, we're doing 75. Now I normally never did 75 when I was driving in real life. Even if I could. There are a couple times I did. Mostly I stayed at 70 or below. It was just my comfort zone. Well, we're still running at about 5.1 miles per gallon. Should be doing better than that. And I guess if I were to drive slower, I would. You know, probably 62 miles an hour would be a good speed for fuel economy. Actually, I remember reading an article one time about someone who, and this is someone who owned their own truck, a husband and wife team, and they drove 55 everywhere. And their fuel economy was allegedly pretty darn good. Now I can't stand 55, but I understand the rationale from a fuel economy standpoint. Fuel, outside of the truck and maintenance, fuel is the #1 expense for truckers. You know, if you're an independent. If you're a trucking company, your #1 expense after paying drivers is fuel. And it might even be more than that. It might even be more than drivers. It's defensive driving. I probably could have avoided hitting him by braking more, but I decided to just move over instead. One thing you got to think about as a truck driver, especially, it's not so much with flatbedding. If you think about it, this stuff is tied down. But if you're driving a dry van or a reefer, and depending on what your cargo is, you hit those brakes too hard and your load is going to shift forward. Unless you, I mean, if it's on pallets, it's not going to move because it's already pushed all the way forward. I've had load shifting before. I'll tell you about that in a second. Whoa! Wow, only takes a second of looking away. Glad to hear that, Rashid. Coffee's got to taste better in a BTT mug. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you can cruise along at 60, 62, and you're really not going to notice much difference in the time it takes to, you know, to go cross country. Unless, and you know, if it's the difference between 62 and 75, that'd be a difference. But overall, if you drive slower, you're going to use less fuel, and you'll actually don't have to stop for fuel as often. Wait, did I pass it? No. See, it says my vehicle's not in perfect condition. Be more careful next time. See, that's just tire wear, though. That was a gallop we just passed through. Yeah, I'm speeding. kept thinking that speed limit was going to change any moment. Here we go, 75. And there's an ad. Thomas Burger. Wow, Thomas. Thomas Berger has gifted 5 more memberships. The lucky recipients are Jay's Wheelie, Tari263, British Gamer Graham, Redbeard 429. Wait, is that a different Redbeard from Ken Beard? And Matt Van S. Wow, thank you, Thomas, and congratulations to the lucky recipients. You see this? See these rocks over here on the left and the right? Sorry, that is really loud. You're right, Vigner, more work for me. Yeah, Taz, that's what I'm hearing. I think I heard it from you. Anyway, I guess if I took it out, I would know. But I wanted to point out, see these rocks? Turn around. Not these lighter colored ones here, but the darker colored ones. That is an ancient lava flow field here in New Mexico from an ancient volcano. Just some trivia. It really is like this in real life. Somewhere in this vicinity, there is an ancient volcano, long extinct. Jeremy Smith, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Vigner, I figured you would recognize that. Anybody recognize the Craters of the Moon National Park in Idaho? That's also an ancient lava field. Speaking of fuel, we're down to less than half a tank already. I mean, you know, we're not all that low, but let's see if we can combine a fuel stop and a rest stop. And we are rolling into Albuquerque here. This is the, what is that river? Rio Grande. It flows south down to El Paso area, and then it separates the U.S. from Mexico. Well, let me see if I can do a few shout outs while I'm driving through here. Lord Dragon, Arner Hoxson, Elliot Hallisey, Jose Lima, Colin Percival. I better stop. I love this interchange. Woo! With all the flyovers. We have one like that here in Las Vegas we call the Spaghetti Bowl, and it's not as intricate as this one. But it's called the Spaghetti Bowl because of the way that spaghetti noodles intertwine with one another. Stabs is here. Welcome, Stabs. On this exit here, you can get to a hidden road right down yonder there. You can see it on my map. Old Route 66. Oops. There we go. But the GPS screen that I have in the dash, it still shows it on there. Hey, I'm coming over there. Get out the way. This lane is about to end. So Albuquerque is a little over halfway across New Mexico, so we'll be, let's see, we'll be getting to Santa Rosa soon, and then Tucumcari, and then Texas. Well, how are we doing on fuel? I think we'll have to stop in Tucumcari for fuel. Yes, JJ, I am driving without the big GPS screen, trying to rely on it less. Besides, I don't even need it. I mean, I could turn this one off. I don't need it until I get to Tulsa, unless I'm trying to pay attention to, you know, an exit or something to go to a rest area or a fuel stop. But I know where I'm going. I'm gonna stop for fuel in Tucumcari. Although I could stop here in Santa Rosa. Gotta watch these turns up here. I rolled on one of these once. Of course, I had a completely different kind of load. It was top heavy. Looks like this stream is going to be a little longer than I expected because I wasn't thinking about that when I booked this load. I'm after miles. If we're going to hit that 1,000,000 miles a month, I got to put in miles. Got to do my part. You know, JJ, I tend to use the big GPS screen there when I am navigating at a shipper. If I'm trying to find where my parking spot is, it just really helps. I mean, it's not critical because with the Orange Icons mod by Trucker King, I can see once I get in there, I can usually see it. See, do I need it now? Yeah, we just missed. That was the exit. We can stop up here in Amarillo. Look at that sky. Isn't that something? have done a great job on improving the sky now. And can you imagine what's going to be like, Nick, in the next update, 1.5? They're changing the graphics engine. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, Vigner, it was 149,000 and something when at the beginning of the stream. And here we are in Texas. Drive friendly, the Texas way, or else. I guess I could have gone to get fuel over there. Yeah, we're gonna get the low fuel alert soon. Joshua, you like the coffee mug? They're available in the merch store, link in the description below. And we ship everywhere. Well, they're made everywhere. All right, I gotta look at the map because I gotta see. Yes, here we go. I knew there had to be fuel stuff up ahead. So we'll just pop off here, get some fuel. Should have realized that was there. $60. Yep, you can go to the merch store. If you go there right now and you buy something, there should be a message to pop up on the monitor saying that you did. So now's a good time to head over to the merch store if you want everybody to know what you got. We just shipped off a bunch of mugs and hats like this one to folks that won them during an event we had last month. And they went all over the place. Couple here in the US, a few in Canada, a few in the UK, Norway, Lithuania, India, they modeled this pretty good. It's pretty accurate. And that is a blue beacon truck wash over there. Well, I said it's pretty accurate, but there's actually more. There's at least one more fuel island in reality. If not, two more on each side. All right. Yeah, pretty cool coffee mug. And then there's the other one, the other mug with my mug on it. I don't know why anybody want that. Whoops. Let's do some shout outs over here. Pancake Man, Michael Ketchum, Feta M, Jesse 2670, Andrew Moore, Exotic Gaming, Randy Disher, Matthew Wolter, Melvin Corrender, Carlos DeJackal, Fire Rat, Modern Outdoors, Big Dog Gaming, Strong Sassy Sally, or no, I'm sorry, Strong Sassy Sadie, G-Man, Nola Pla, is that like Kapla? Gaming Cakes, Red Car Curtis Gaming, and Wayakorn Kumsap. I am curious where Wayakorn is from. I'm gonna guess Indonesia or something. All right, I don't think we need, no, we're good to go. We don't need any repairs. We just need, what time is it? Almost 7. We'll find us a place to park and we'll pull through, because never back in when you can pull through. Words to live by. Let's see, how much time do we have left on the load? We have 29 hours. And we've got 2 hours left on our clock. There's our first yawn. We have 350 miles to go. So we'll get it done tomorrow afternoon. So we'll just go ahead and rest now. It's almost 7. That'll put us almost 5. Whoop. I must have driven through. There we go. Didn't realize I had done that. It's raining. Future Endeavored is here. Welcome. Well, let me check one thing quick. How we doing on likes? We're doing good. We got 44. Or that's what I can see. We got around 40 viewers. And I got another doggone ad. Stupid ads. I mean, I shouldn't say that because that's income for me, but they're still annoying. That's what helps pay the bills. All right, so we've got, it's not quite 5 a.m. We're getting a very early start. I love this view, the flyby view. Pretty cool. Another tip, don't stop if you don't have to. Technically, you're supposed to stop like at a place like that, but if you can avoid it, you'll use less fuel, even if it means slow rolling up to that point. Now, I didn't expect to get through that intersection on a green. That's not why I was slow rolling. I was just slow rolling because it didn't make any sense to accelerate. Wow, it is really dark. I mean, it's getting a little bit of light on the horizon, but with the rain clouds are really dark. Purple sky. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to stay on track in this view. This one's not so bad because I have a constant reference point. Is that an accident on the other side? Ooh, it is. Wow. That reminds me, one of the things in the hardcore mode that you gotta have turned on is, well, rain. I think you have to have it turned up to at least 10%. Rain probability, that is. The other one that you have to have turned up that I don't normally have turned up, and that is detour possibility. And that you have to have up at least 20%. I've had that turned off to 0 for months. Because in ATS, and I'm sure ETS is similar, you get detoured somewhere major and you may have to go 100 miles out of route to get back to where you're going. I've had that happen. I was traveling on Interstate 10 headed for Los Angeles, and I was at the interchange with Interstate 15, and I got routed off, and I had to go all the way down to San Diego and then head back north on Interstate 5. Uh-oh. Welcome to Oklahoma, by the way. Now get in here, we want to see your truck. Sorry if I'm quiet. I was just having a flashback to an event, a thing I had happen at a scale one time. It was an unpleasant experience. I'm not going to share it. It was just one of them things that happens when you're new. Lesson learned. Sound Fixes Pack is here. Welcome to the stream. Purple, yeah, Purple Rain. Yeah, now I got that song in my head. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to drift in your lane. I used to have sound fixes. I used to have Detours set to like 0 because it really annoyed me. Because I had a couple of bad experiences with it. But the hardcore mode requires you to set it at 20%. So I'm just waiting for an event to happen that causes me to get rerouted like 100 miles out of route. I'm not gonna like it. Again, I keep coming back to that example that I gave where I got rerouted all the way down to San Diego off of I-10, and then had to take Interstate 5 all the way back up to LA. Was not happy about that. I don't know if it made me late or anything, but it was annoying. No, Picard, it wasn't a level 4 DOT inspection. It was just rolling over. I only had to roll over. I mean, I did have to go in and show my papers, but if I had not done the thing that I had done, which is just because I was a newbie at the time, I would have just got to roll on through and keep on going. I wouldn't have had to park and come in with my papers. It was just an unpleasant experience that could have been avoided. And in fact, I never did that again. Ooh. Just a faux pas on my part. Oh, we gotta slow down to 70, yeah. Well, I'm already doing 70. Boy, this rain is really coming down. And it's pretty realistic too, I think. I think we're coming into Oklahoma City. Is that a cop? No. Now I'm stuck over here. I do want 44 though, to go to Tulsa. So fortunately, we're in the correct lane. So Interstate 40, oh, whoa! Can't go that way. I remember now. In real life, yes, you would go that way. Or it'd be an option. So 44 goes around the north side of Tulsa. Is that what I'm thinking of? No, Oklahoma City. Wow. I need to have lunch. I'm late for lunch. So 44 takes you around the north side. Jeez. Oh! What do we got going on up here? Oh, looky there. I wasn't expecting that guy to stop, but that is my fault for not stopping in time. Wow. And here it is, a detour. Oh my. I know what some of you are saying, but I'm not going to do it. I am not cutting in through there. Even though it is tempting. But we will just go down here some distance and get turned around. Because that's what we would do in real life. So what I was saying is that you can take Interstate 44 and it'll go north on the west side of Tulsa and then Oklahoma City, and then it'll go along the north side of Oklahoma City, and then you'll meet back up with Interstate 40 in the northeast part of Oklahoma City. I don't think it shows it on the map. No. So 44, so we were not able to take that here. It actually goes up here and then cuts east. So that's what 44 does in real life. And I've done it a couple of times, but most of the time, even if I'm gonna go the route we are today, I would still go this way along I-40 until I got to here. And then I'd get on I-44. So, ooh, man, that was not fun. But it's just like real life. Yeah, Vigner, I don't know that they will open that up because you don't need it right there. It's just another route around Oklahoma City. I wish they did, though. Or I hope that they will at some point. Maybe in a future Oklahoma rework. DNEI. And there's Pilot Bro. So sometimes stuff like this happens in real life where you just got to get rerouted to this other direction and take the next exit and double back. I've had a few I mean, most of the time when there's something like that on the interstate, it blocks all the lanes and there's no options. You're stuck. You got to sit right there. And I've literally had some incidents. Whoa, no way. Are we doing this some more? All right, y'all are getting on my nerves now. Wait, we needed to go that way. Okay, now I'm confused. We're totally blocked. But most of the time when there's an incident like that, well, what I've experienced is usually a catastrophic accident, sometimes involving fatalities. And I've literally sat on the freeway for between 4 and 6 hours, not moving. All right, I gotta pull over and find out what's up. Ow. Okay, that's a Swifty too. I got too close. All right, let's look at the map. What's going on here? We're blocked here. I know what we have to do. This is not cool. But we're gonna have to go down here. Wow, they got the whole thing blocked off. Yeah, there's not many options to go through town, Bogdan. We've got one. Let me check the map here. Nope, we're gonna go down here and turn around. Okay. See, if I had looked at the map at that track when I was talking and I paused and I looked at something else. Well, I didn't realize that they had the other route blocked, so I didn't know. Wow, now I'm really making mistakes. I almost hit that guy. Trucker King with the super chat. 3 Swifties, what'd you miss? Oh, you missed a few things. There was an accident. I didn't see the accident. And the truck in front of me did, and he stopped and I rear-ended him. Because I didn't have a clear understanding of what was happening. Wow, Thor, that's really crazy. I mean, that can happen here, like in Wyoming. You can get stuck like that. Hopefully you get stuck at a truck stop if you got enough notice. So, Trucker King, if you're watching, we are coming up on the incident because I had to double back and then I made a mistake. So, we're coming up on it again. Wow. Well, I mean, it's cool to have some extra time off, but it's not cool that you're missing out on work. So we're coming up on where this incident was. It's still there. So I was in the left lane and I was behind a truck. He saw this and stopped. I did not see it and I did not stop in time. Because I kept thinking, he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. He's just going to slow down. He's not going to stop. And he stopped. So I rear-ended him. And we're doing it again because I didn't realize that it's blocked off over there too. So we have to take a different route through town. Anyway, yeah, I remember being stuck somewhere in the Midwest. I want to say Indiana, might have been Ohio, I don't know. Not Ohio, probably Indiana or Illinois. I think it was Illinois. It was night. We were driving at night. I was with a friend, riding with him when I first started checking this stuff out. This truck driving thing, I mean. And we came up, I was driving and we came up on the traffic was all stopped. And we learned later, because we sat there for at least 4 hours. I remember falling asleep in the driver's seat because we were sitting that long. Turned out, actually I think I pulled it up on my phone. There had been an accident with a drunk driver. They came down the wrong way. They came down an off-ramp. They used the off-ramp as an on-ramp. And so they were going the wrong way down the freeway. And had a head-on with another car. And the drunk driver killed some young people. You know, in their 20s, a couple of gals. Just horrendous. But because of the nature of the accident and the stuff was scattered, I imagine stuff was scattered everywhere. The whole interstate was shut down while they did their investigation and cleanup. But I've been stopped for incidents like that a few times over the years. Usually they're fatalities. One of the times they had all traffic shut down because it was that bad. But they were able to reroute, and I remember this was in Virginia on Interstate 81. And they rerouted traffic off the interstate onto a US highway through some local towns, back roads, things like that, for several miles. I got to see places I'd never seen before, but it was a real pain in the neck. Having a little trouble with my shifting here. There we go. Yeah, it was really weird. They actually had the state police get up to this light here so I can pay attention and tell you the story right. So they actually had to have vehicles, including trucks, but first they got all the cars out of the way. They had them backing up to whatever this off-ramp was. I was just before the off-ramp, so I got to watch this process. And so they had all the cars backing up. And then took the off-ramp. And then once they got the cars clear, they did the same thing with the trucks, because the trucks needed a little bit more room to maneuver. They didn't have them turn around. Some of them did, but mostly they just had them back up so they could take the off-ramp. Once I got off, and this detour paralleled for a bit, paralleled the interstate, and you could see some of the accident scene. It was bad. There was a truck involved. I don't know if there were any fatalities, but it was a nasty accident. I've seen a few over the years. Seen some car chases too. That was cool. I was in Ohio, between Dayton and Cleveland on Interstate 70, and there was a car chase. I saw it. It was on the going the opposite direction, and you could see this car just barreling down the freeway going the other direction. And oops, shifted too soon. And I thought, wow. And you see a car and he's just dodging, weaving and dodging traffic, and then you got all these police cars chasing after him. Then I saw him hop into the median and almost wipe out, but he turned around and he came the other way, went right past me, going the same direction I was. And of course, the cops were chasing him. And then after a little bit, you saw him again going the other way. It was crazy. I saw 2 or 3 different chases like that over the years. Just insane. Lord Dragon has gifted a membership. Look at you go. And a lucky recipient is Whitby Gaming. Whoa, gotta pay attention. Thank you, Dragon. And congratulations to Whitby Gaming. You notice that sign back there, the speed limit sign? Maybe we'll see another one shortly. This is not an unusual thing in the US. For those of you in other countries. Matthew Coleman, how you get cat mod for ATS? Same way you get all the other mods on Steam. All of the mods I'm using are in the description below. You can't get all of the mods though. Some of them are custom just for our community. But that's a public mod. Oh, we are coming up on road construction. Anyway, what I was going to say is that for folks not used to seeing these signs outside of the US, we have speed limit signs that say on the top, it'll say like here it said 70 or 75. Ooh, our exit's coming up. I gotta pay attention. Oops, wrong thing. And then there'll be another speed limit sign right below that. It says minimum speed. And I was thinking about it because the one we just passed a little bit ago the top speed limit, the max speed limit was 70 or 75. I think it was 75. But the bottom one said minimum speed 60. And the reason why that stuck in my mind is because that's a faster speed limit than you can do in a truck in most of Europe. In most of Europe, the speed limit for trucks is 80 kilometers an hour. Well, that's only like 50 miles an hour. And here comes one. Speed limit 65, minimum speed 40. So here's our exit, and there's our destination off over yonder. What a long trip this has been. Now I'm ready for some lunch. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, 80 to 90 kilometers. There are several places that trucks can do 90. Oops, it's a green arrow. Like France and some parts of Eastern Europe. But even 90, I mean, that's like, what, 56 miles an hour? So we're going to Sinatico. So once we make this delivery, we'll have to see how far we drove. I can see our delivery. Right there. Ooh, I think what we'll do is, I could have gone in here and turned around and come out, but we got room over here to get turned around. I think. Yeah, Vigner, you got that right. That detour was not fun. 1,664. I don't remember what it was slated to be. Something less than 1,600, I think. Thor says I was stuck in a 5-kilometer accident queue for about 4 hours the first time I drove on E7 through Castle Hills in Germany. Never did I drive that way again. Yeah. Wow. All right, let's take a look at where are we? By the way, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I picked up a little bit more of explored territory. Not a lot, because when I started this trip, I think I was less than 55.8%. So now we're just a hair under 56%. So I mean, I'd driven this route many, many times, but I did a couple little things today that I hadn't before, like drive this detour. I don't know what it was. Anyway, wow, what a long trek from Santa Maria. Oh yeah, we had to go up to Barstow and take I-40 all the way across. And then Oklahoma City, we went around and around, and now we're in Tulsa. So we are going to wrap it up here. Obviously, it's way later than I expected. We're 2 hours and 50 some minutes into this stream. Let me get back into the truck in this parking spot. So for those of you who are interested and are a member, well, thanks for being here, Sound Fixes Back. For those of you who are interested, tomorrow during the members only live stream, I will be talking about the new hardcore mode in Trucky and all the different settings you have to set in your options for the game to qualify for that. And then we'll analyze this load that we just ran, what the score was, what different things that happened that Trucky recognized. I don't even know what it is yet. But we'll take a look at it tomorrow. And then we'll do another load tomorrow of some type, not this long. And we'll analyze that. Treasure O, do you still use the sim panel Eaton shifter knob on your Logitech shifter? Yes. I mean, I had a shifter knob before, but I'm using the one I got from Sim Panel, and I have the Sim Panel that I use. So for things like starting the engine, and I use several of these buttons during the course of a trip or a load or whatever, including the parking brake knob. I use that all the time. So I use things, you know, to attach the trailer. Here, let me hop back into the game quick. I'll show you. So I use the key. I don't use the key. The key switch is kind of messed up a little bit for some reason, but I can use it to turn on, and then I use the accelerator to start. Then I use the yellow knob to release the brakes. I also have a switch on here for the drop axles on the trailer. So if I hit that, they come up. So to answer the question, is it worth it? I mean, it's a bit of an expense to buy the sim panel itself, the button box. I really like it. Is it worth it? That's up to you. It's subjective as to whether or not it's worth the money. If you like the game immersion, it's worth it. If your budget is a little tight, probably not so much. So you have to judge that for yourself. Again, the shift topper, I already had one, but I'm using the sim panel one. I still need to do a review video, a box opening video. Thanks for reminding me that I need to do that. So definitely, like, you need the shift. If you're gonna do shifting, manual transmission shifting in this game, you need a topper, this one or another one. So very important. Let's see, Dr. Jones got 5 stars on hardcore mode for a run. So yeah, must be the new skin, no doubt. Thank you, Thomas, and thanks for all the gifting memberships. That's awesome. Big Dave, yeah, the stream's over. I've been at it for almost 3 hours, but we'll be back tomorrow. You can join us tomorrow. Oh yeah, and thanks for reminding me, Treasure. There is a link in the description below, and you can get a 10% discount. So, I really should have promoted this more before Christmas. I just forgot, because last month was a crazy month. And but yeah, there is a discount code and a link in the description below to get 10% off. All right, everybody, that's going to do it. I really do need to get out of here and go have me some lunch before I pass out. And thanks for all of the gifted memberships. That is awesome for everybody. And the gifted, or the tips and the coffees and stuff. Oh my goodness, I got to go eat. I am going to lose consciousness any moment now. So, hey, Tazzy, another latecomer. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for being here today. Really do appreciate that you showed up. We will see you tomorrow.